In the past 6 months, my team has written over 1,000 Facebook ad scripts using AI that have generated millions in revenue for e-commerce brands. And here's what so many people get wrong. The difference between ads that flop and ads that print money isn't the AI tool you're using, it's the system you feed into it. I'm Chris, founder of Adacted, the premier e-commerce growth partner. And look, I know you're already using AI to write your scripts. Everyone is. The problem is most people are just typing stuff like, write me a Facebook ad for my product and hoping for the best. That's why your ads sound generic. That's why they don't convert. Here's what actually works. Every high converting Facebook ad has two components, angle and format. The angle is your core marketing message. It's the main perspective you use to present your product. A protein bar could be the perfect post-workout fuel or a healthy afternoon snack for busy parents. Same product, but completely different angles. The format is how you execute that angle. A founder-style video, us versus them comparison, static ad with bullet points. These are formats. Most people feed AI a product description and ask it to be creative, but AI doesn't know your customers' pain points. It doesn't know which angle will resonate. It doesn't know what format performs best in your niche. Today, I'm showing you the exact 5-step system we use to turn AI from a mediocre copywriter into a conversion machine. This is how we consistently write Facebook ad scripts that actually get sales. Let's get into it. The first step is finding ideas that actually have a chance of working. Here's the thing, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Best ideas already exist. You just need to know where to look. Here are my 5 favorite sources. Number 1 is TikTok feed. Scroll through TikTok and look for content that's getting traction in your industry, and also look at adjacent industries just outside your niche. Open up a Google Sheet and save the videos that have the most views and engagement. Second one is AdSpy. The way we use AdSpy is we search for our favorite brands and competitors and then filter by shares. This shows us ads that have gotten the most traction. Just make sure you're not looking at ads that are too old. Try to look for ads that have gotten traction in the past 6 to 12 months. Third one is Meta Ads Library. While it's a great tool, be cautious. The fact that an ad has been running for a long time doesn't mean it's a winner. Some brands deliberately leave older ads active that are not getting any spend to confuse people who rip off. When looking for inspiration in Meta Ads Library, use your own judgment and do just that. Look for inspiration. Then we have Foreplay or Atria. These are kind of like a second layer to Meta Ads Library. You can save ads there from the Meta Ads Library to easily get transcripts, and you can also browse the history that they have inside the app. Then another way to get content ideas is to iterate on your existing winners. If you have a video that's already converting, don't just leave it laying around. Use it for inspiration as well. The key here is pattern recognition. You're exploring what angles resonate with your audience and adapting them to your brand. Now, before you write a single word, you need to do some research. I can say from personal experience, even professional creative strategists don't spend enough time in this phase. Yes, jumping straight into writing is way more fun, but without good research, you're going to be wasting creators' time, the editor's time, and ad spend. So you definitely want to stack the odds in your favor, and that's why you do research. So here are the most important things you should know about your product before you start writing scripts. Features, what does it do? Benefits, what does the customer get? Pain points, what problem does it solve? Objections, why might someone not buy? Failed solutions, what have they tried before that didn't work? Trigger events, what moment makes them realize they need this? And driving emotions, what emotions motivate the purchase? So how to gather this information? Here are my 5 favorite steps. Number 1, start from your product page. Use Claude or ChatGPT to speed up the process. Copy your product page, paste it into Claude, and ask it to extract the list above. If your product page doesn't have enough information or you need something new, follow step number 2, which is Amazon reviews. Find a similar product to yours on Amazon. Then there's an app called Appify. Use it to scrape the reviews, then run them through the customer review mining prompt. I'll share this later and also in the description. This will give you real customer language, gold for ad copy. When mining reviews, I typically segment positive and negative reviews separately because both are equally important. Then one of my favorites is just reading up on Reddit. Search your product category on Reddit. Look for threads where people are asking for solutions. This is where you find trigger events and failed solutions. Then look into meta ad comments. Open your ads, read the comments, and look for frequently asked questions and objections that keep coming up. If people are saying it's too expensive, you need to address that in your script. And tip number 5, use post-purchase surveys. I typically use Triple Whale to set this up. It doesn't interfere with your site. The questions I like to ask are: which of the following led to your purchase today? You can list Facebook, Instagram, etc. Are you buying this as a gift, or who are you buying this for? You can have yes, no, other stuff like that. Then what made you almost not buy today? People can answer stuff like hard to navigate website, too expensive, not sure of fit or size, not sure of quality, and so on. And one of my favorites also is, what is the main reason you bought, and so on. Put all of this into a marketing research document. This becomes your home base. Every script you write starts pulling from this. So, all right, now we get to the actual writing, and here's my controversial take. I really suggest you write some scripts without AI first. After doing research, your brain is going to be full of fun and exciting ideas, and very often you're able to jump into writing right away. Write until you've put all your ideas on the paper, or I guess you've written them digitally, and only then start using AI tools. Why? Because you can then use those fresh ideas that are uniquely yours to kickstart the process. Your uniqueness is your competitive edge. But now, when you start writing with AI, use Claude. I've tried ChatGPT, Gemini, Grok, Kimi, stuff like that. I haven't found anything that sounds more natural than Claude so far. Now, there are 2 methods that we mainly like to use. The first one is the copycat method. It's a really simple 2-step prompt. Step number 1 is to input the inspiration script and write, analyze the tone, style, flow of this script. Once it finishes, follow up with the second prompt. I need a new script for a new creator. This script that I gave you was a winning script, so I want you to take inspiration from it, but I don't want it to be too similar. People have already seen the previous script. This would be for another brand called X. The product is X. I added the research document for info. Try to incorporate the reviews and the research sheet. Then paste your research in there. You can also run it without adding your research document first to utilize the base knowledge of the large language model. Then there's the second method that I call the context document method. This is where you make a Claude project where you teach it how to make a certain style of ad. For example, you make a guide around how to write a problem solution Facebook ad script. You then upload your brand research and ask it to follow the guide to write new ads. To get these context documents, you can take transcripts from your favorite YouTube videos and ask an LLM to make the video into an actionable guide. But honestly, if you can use your own unique knowledge, that's where your advantage is going to come from. The key is specificity. You need to give the LLM enough of the right knowledge, but not to overwhelm it with pages of slop information. Treat it like an assistant. Now, once you've written some scripts, it's time for revisions. This is where the magic is going to happen. Your first draft is never your final draft, ever. Here's what you do. Read it out loud. Does it sound natural? If you stumble over a sentence, rewrite it. If it sounds like a robot wrote it, rewrite it. Cut it down. AI tends to write too long. Your job is to trim the fat. Every sentence should serve a purpose. If it doesn't move the viewer closer to the sale, delete it. Rewrite for the 5th grade reading level. Seriously, paste your script into a Hemingway editor and simplify. Short sentences, simple words, clear ideas. And here's a pro tip. Use revision prompts. Some of my favorites are write it from a 3rd-person perspective, or make it shorter, or give me 5 hooks that utilize the open loop psychology. Revision is where good scripts become great scripts. So now that you've got your final script, it's time to bring it to life. You have a few options here. You can shoot it yourself. If you're the founder or you're comfortable in front of the camera, this is the most authentic option. People trust familiar faces. Or you can use RCADs. This is an AI tool that generates UGC style videos from your script. It's fast, it's cheap, and it works for testing. When editing, use a lot of real world B-roll to cover up the AI creator. Think 80% B-roll, 20% creator. Or you can hire a UGC creator or even an actor. You can use platforms, but honestly, our best creators have come from running ads with specific criteria. So what we do is we set our own questions, we filter for quality, and we build our own custom roster of creators. We typically typically run ads on Meta, on X, on LinkedIn, stuff like that. And if you want to keep your competitive advantage, don't hire creators from the same places as everyone else does. Typically, when the creator doesn't charge a lot of money, a lot of companies use them, and so the faces become saturated. People know that, oh, it's a familiar creator that has already promoted this and this and that, so it can become harder to convert someone. So try to find your own unique sources. So now, once you have the footage, editing is key. Keep it tight, add captions, use pattern interrupts, so on. So alright, let's recap. Writing a high converting Facebook ad script comes down to 5 steps. Idea: find what's already working and adapt it. Research: know your customer better than they know themselves. Script writing: use structure and AI to speed up the process. Revising: cut, simplify, and make it sound human. Content: bring it to life with video. If you follow this system, you'll never struggle with ad scripts again. And look, I've spent years refining this process. If you want to skip the trial and error, I've got the resources below. Prompts, templates, and tools that'll speed this up for you. And now I want to hear from you. What's the biggest challenge you face when writing ad scripts? Drop it in the comments below, and if you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I'm dropping new videos on how to grow your e-commerce brand with better ads. See you in the next one.